Welcome to the artwork of CP, everyone. Okay, where do we start? Today is not going to be the episode that Danielle and I planned because, of course, Mother Nature got in the way of artwork of CP schedule. And last Sunday, pardon me, last Monday, August 13th, I get an email from my local newspaper, which I follow the Aspen Times, by the way, and I get an email from them saying breaking news. And I'm like, oh, that's never good. Breaking news, a wildfire has broken out. Do you know we're still dealing with a wildfire today, and it's been a week. And I just got off the phone before we recorded this. This is now Saturday, and I'll just pull up the date. Um, Hang on, where's my calendar here? This is now Saturday. I can't remember the date. I have too much crap going on. And this is now Saturday, August 15th. So this fire started Monday, August 10th. And I just got off the phone with a retired firefighter, and she goes, "When you're not nuts to say your eyeballs are falling out of your head." And no, because when I and granted, this has now impacted two of the main thoroughfares coming in and out of Aspen. In and out of Aspen. And yes, we have main national news. Yes, some Canadian. I got quoted by a friend of mine who got quoted that we made the national news by a friend of hers. And a friend of hers said some Canyon in Colorado emphasized Glenwood Canyon. Fun, fun, fun. And Glenwood Canyon is about 45 minutes away from me. Fun. So, yeah, it's always fun dealing with that. But when the fire broke, they, of course, closed Glenwood Canyon. They still haven't opened it back up again. And what I talked to the retired firefighter about. By the way, you guys, she's coming. The retired firefighter Hannah is coming on Aswin on Tuesday to give you guys an educational lesson on fire safety and what not to do in a wildfire, and educate you guys all about wildfires. But what she said to me is, I said, well, why can't any, my phrasing was, what is happening? Why can't we get this fire contained? She goes, when you're dealing with the side of a Canadian that's on fire. Hello, it's not that the manpower's not doing it. It's too tricky. It's too tricky to get it. Um, it's not like we had a wildfire here a couple of years ago. Lake Christine, whereas Lake Christine was on the side of a hill. Lake Christine just was, and this fire is actually bigger than Lake Christine. Lake Christine was on a side of a hillside. This fire is on two sides of a canyon with a major interstate um, going through it. And trust me, That interstate scares me on a good day. Trust me, I have watched video footage of you can't see 10 miles ahead of you. And so, trust me. And now they are concerned about rock slides um, damaging the road after we get this wildfire contained, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. It's impacted the economy big time. And so I hate to say this, but if you had and I'm putting this out there publicly, and then y'all agrees with me. If you had um, vacation plans to come out to Colorado, one, don't do it. 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 And I'm not saying don't do it because of COVID. That's partially true. Don't do it because of COVID. I'm saying, can we please just get this wildfire under control, and then you guys can hop, skip, and jump out to Colorado. Colorado is beautiful. I give it that. But with wildfires happening, and as I record this, I keep hearing planes go over my house. So yeah, as Danielle and I record this, we keep hearing planes go over both spots. So please don't come. Please don't come if you had vacation plans out to Colorado. Please don't come, and please don't do anything driving wise out to Colorado because one, number one, you can't get in here. Number one, they shut down the main thoroughfare, and they you can't get in here. Number two, the other thoroughfare is a two-lane mountain road, which is partially back open called Independence Path, which scares me half to death on a good day. And so, yeah, and so please don't come out here, and don't go out to California either because that's on fire. And unfortunately, the California wildfire I just found out is because I'm the journalist and talks to people is a little bit better than we are. And unfortunately, the Colorado wildfires. We have two of them. One is in Glenwood and one is 2 hours away from me. So, in Glen Junction. So, and now the next thing you're probably thinking is, and I did ask this, so I do have a answer for you guys. How, and then I'm going to let Danielle speak to get me off my soapbox for 2 minutes. And how are we supposed to support firefighters? Well, there was a movie called Hot Shots. There was a movie done, and I believe it was having to do with a California wildfire. Google the movie Hot Shots. I saw it in theaters, and trust me, it scared me half to death. Um, and so we have hot shot crews out here. Don't worry about that. And number two, there is a firefighter fund out of Boise, Idaho. Not out of Colorado, but out of Boise, Idaho, which I have given to Danielle. She's going to stick it in the show notes. She is going to stick it on top of the show notes. She's going to stick it at the bottom of the show notes. She's and let me just look up the name real quick so I can tell you guys. That fund is called Wildland Firefighter Foundation. Wildland Firefighter Foundation. And how I found out about this is because I posted in a local Facebook group. Of course, Hannah, the brave firefighter, reached out to me and I said, anyone know of a foundation that supports firefighters? And of course, the firefighter extraordinaire, Anna, reached out to me. And I said, I'm doing a podcast on the wildfire, but I need to know, is there a way that we can help firefighters? And Hannah gave me this website. So again, this website, home, well, it's home, but it's the Wildland Firefighter Foundation, and it's all geared towards wild wildfires and firefighters. So that's how you can help the firefighters. But other than that, you can't do anything. You can't drop food off to them. You can't do anything. You can't do diddly squat because of COVID. Because of COVID 19, you can't do anything. And so, because of COVID and because of this wildfire going on, stay away, stay away from my beautiful state. As I watch my beautiful state burn, and it makes me want to cry, and it really makes me want to cry because, yes, and Danielle's saying me too, and because, now with the Lake Christine fire, we certainly didn't have the artwork of CP when the Lake Christine fire happened, but I know I talked about it on Ask Min, and when the Lake Christine fire happened, I knew people that were impacted by that, and just Google Lake Christine fire and you'll see it, you guys. And so, yeah, but this is a little bit closer to home than the Lake Christine fire because I have two friends that work with me that actually live close to the fire, and they're basically the people, well, we're all in trouble. Basically, the people who are trying to function in the Grizzly Creek fire, which is basically Glenwood County, and now, it's they're having trouble. And what I think is going to happen is both California and our economies are going to be impacted by these wildfires because there's no way semi trucks and there's no way essential supplies could get to us right now. And I am just shocked when I get food on the table. Basically, it's um that's how it is right now. And Danielle, do you want to say anything about the wildfire and how it's impacting you? Oh, do you? Oh, yeah, you agree with me. No, no, not today. Okay, so you're not down valley, but you're going. Well, I can see it. I'm up in Aspen, and Snowmass is what, Danielle? Snowmass is 20 minutes. Well, if Glenwood is 45, Snowmass is, yeah. So I'm trying to do math in my head because no math is not my strong point. I prefer looking at finances other than math, and I just did math this morning. So that's why my brain is a little much too. And so Snowmass is 20 minutes away from me, but on a good day. But we are seeing the effects of the wildfires on both sides, the one Glen Junction and um the one in Glenwood. We're seeing no more of the one in Glenwood than the one in Glen Junction, but I have people spread out all over the place, and people are telling me that it's bad. And I apologize if I have a coughing attack. Yeah, that's because I'm dealing with a wildfire and my eyeball's about to fall out of my hand because they're so itchy. But that is that. And yeah, so please, please, please donate to that fund I told you guys about and wish the Colorado firefighters good luck and wish the California firefighters good luck. And yeah, just all you can do is right now, all you can do is send good vibes, and all you can do is stay away, stay away from Carlisle to the best of your abilities. And I know I know you want a vacation, but Carlisle's not the best spot right now. Not California. Thank you very much, my listeners out in California. You know what I'm talking about. I see you on my podcasting map. California, Colorado, no go. No go because of COVID. No, but more importantly, let the firefighters do their work. And if you want to drop food off to the firefighters and drinks and stuff, Hannah and I'll ask her this live um because I know the answer and the answer is no, but they already have food, they already have drinks, they're pretty much set up for what they're pretty much trained to deal with natural disasters and eat in natural disasters. Yes, I know you guys want to buy them coffee. Yes, I know you guys want to support them, and that's wonderful. But what Hannah says and what Win says is just let them do their work, and then you can after after they contain the wildfires and come down, um, you can go buy a wild you can go buy a firefighter a cup of coffee and Starbucks uh after the fact and show your appreciation that way, or donate to the wildfire fund because out of Boise, Idaho,